How we doing, YouTube? Stevie here. It is the 20. Why do I want to say it's the 23rd? It's the 3rd of January 2025. I remember what the heck the date is. It's the problem with getting older, I guess. You forget what the date is. Oh, anyway, so out here in the pole barn, you can see the horses back. You might be able to see the horses back there doing their thing. Not too awful chilly today. It was in the 20s, maybe. I don't know if it got close to 30, but it was in the 20s. And now, I seen on the weather on Verizon for the next 10 days or so, which would get us up to about the middle of the month. They didn't have that cold weather coming in. I mean, it's going to be cold, highs in the low 20s and mid 20s, and night times around 12, 10, something like that. But they didn't have any of that -8 business or negative stuff that was in there before. So I don't know if they've backed off of that or just pushed it off to later in the month, maybe. I don't know. But heck, if we can be in that kind of time, weather-wise, within in the teens and the 20s, heck, you can't hardly ask for much better than that in January anyway. And I'd always rather, my saying is always, I'd rather it be cold in winter than cold in April. So, you're kind of ready for it now. Did some work around the house here, getting things ready for this winter and being on the road a little bit during the week. Got the tank heaters in and everything going good. I do need to get some hay, but I probably won't get that till next weekend. I think my hay guy's busy this week. I don't know for sure. I haven't double checked with him, but I thought he had something going this weekend. The guy I get my hay from. But they got enough for this all week anyway. That bale, and I got to pick some of this up on the ground that fell off when I was putting it in. But otherwise, all's good here on the homestead. Ready to go out there and grind out some of these good weeks, hopefully in the dry van, and then come early springtime or late winter, we'll get back on the hopper, which is what I really prefer to do. But if the money's in the dry van, we're going to run the dry van over winter time. But I was going to go through the goals for this month, which I kind of mentioned a little bit already, but it's primarily all trucking stuff. The only thing that really isn't on the trucking side of it is my I was at 234 on my scale the first of the year. I'd like to be under 230s if I could by the end of the month, which should be no trouble at all, losing 4 pounds in a month, especially if I'm off the coke and no going out to eat. That shouldn't be too big of a leap at all. But 4 pounds, or at least the first 4 pounds, trying to get under 200, the last 4 pounds might be a challenge, but these first little bits should come off pretty easy. And still on the, no spend, low spend, basically just buying things that you need to for replacement or necessities kind of stuff, but nothing new. And so far so good, but I really haven't been out where I've been tempted to buy much either. What else? Oh, no sodas. That'll be a challenge, but so far so good. Haven't had any since the first New Year's Eve. But on the trucking front, primarily this next month or two is going to be about trucking content. Homestead stuff, there ain't much going on. This earbud keeps wanting to come out and it bugs me. I need to get a haircut. That might be the only thing we go off the no spend for, because I definitely need one of those. I should have got one already, I just haven't done it. So, but I don't know if that counts, because, well, if it does or doesn't, I'm going to get one anyway. So, other than that, we should be okay. My haircuts aren't too expensive anyway. $20, $25, something like that, from Sport Clips in Valparaiso, Indiana is where I go. But so for the trucking goals, now this is going to be where the challenge. I don't know if it's going to be a challenge for sure, but it's what I'm shooting for. And if we overhit it this month, we'll raise it up for next month. But we're going for 10,000 loaded miles, which would have been a lot easier if I'd have ran 1,000 this week. But I did it. There was, this is a treacherous time to be out. 2 days between the New Year and guys, if companies coming back online, and there's a lot of bad things can happen. You get stranded places where some places supposed to be open, they're not open. Product's supposed to be ready, it's not ready. A lot of bad things can happen. We get back into Monday, and then things will kind of start clicking along like they normally do for January. And I've always had pretty good luck with January doing dry van. February gets a little lean sometimes because people aren't quite ready to stock up on springtime yet. But January seems to be kind of busy. Everybody's restocking from what they sold out in January or December and November, and getting ready. Those companies that make things for springtime, they're running pretty hard. Used to move a lot of mowers. Tremendous amount of mowers would go on in January and February because everybody was stocking up their dealerships. So I don't know if they'll pick up or not this year, but I might run a few of them. I'm gonna run some loads for ARCA, so and that's who I did those mower loads for. So I'll be a little bit of ARCA content on here. But we're shooting for 10,000 loaded miles, and I want to hit 225 loaded, 225 a mile on the loaded rate, average at least, and then if we can stick to $2 all miles. That I think that'll be not too shabby for this first getting back out there in the drive van. Like I said, I haven't done drive van for a few months. So, and then before that it was JB Hump Freight, and I was probably averaging. Nah, I wasn't averaging quite that much for JB after their cut and everything. Not quite that much. Especially, I could have been that much on the loaded average. Close, but not on the all miles, because I ran a lot of deadhead miles doing their freight on that board I was on. But that's what we're shooting for. I'll keep you up to date daily. I hope to do some like I used to do them every morning from the truck. Try to get back on that schedule, just my little 10-minute vlogs from the truck, and I'll give you the update on how I did the night before then. But that's kind of the plan. I'd like to. I don't ever say like or subscribe, but I'm at 477 on the subs. I don't know. I really want to get monetized this year, so I need to do more work on YouTube, either with my thumbnails or with my content in general, making it more so you guys like it more, and I get some more subs. And I'm not all that far away from hours, really. I'm at 3,100 on the hours, but I'm only, like I said, I'm only 477 on the subs, and it's kind of been pretty stagnant since I haven't been doing a lot of trucking content. It seems like most of you guys really care for the trucking content. You don't care so much about the homestead and stuff, other than the wood cutting. People was a little interested on wood cutting, but otherwise not so much. But like my homestead content isn't really that good, really, because I'm not really doing that much. If I start doing some construction this spring, it might be more interesting. But right now, I'm pretty much into with my trucking subscribers, which I'm thrilled to have. So I don't mind doing trucking content as long as I'm doing something interesting enough to do. But I might do some recruiting videos for ARCA, maybe. I don't know for sure. I got to see what their deal is. They said that they would give me referrals if I got any. So I might just put a couple videos out for them, just kind of what they got going on. If you want to try them, great. If you don't want to try them, that's fine too. I'll only tell you what I know to be true, and otherwise you'll have to find out on your own. But and a fuel card. I might have a fuel card for you guys to try. I'm going to wait and get a Wix card and see exactly what the discounts are. And then I'll let you know how all of that goes. So otherwise, we're at 9:44, so God bless everybody. I hope everybody had a great day and got something a little accomplished. And I did not really get all that much accomplished, but just getting ready to hit the road next week. So God bless everybody. We'll talk again soon.